Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
3 yards remain for second down.
Here we go. Switch. Ozzie.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it'll be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brady now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. That catch good for only a couple. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is Cook with the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnover. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
He's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Ball carrier.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This play started with the protection, and you have to have it to give your quarterback time to let routes develop downfield, and then it's on him to locate an open man, and he does just that. Play callers love 4 vertical routes because receivers can be open at any time downfield, often for big gains.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Ball carrier.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Trying to run for the first down with Hunt. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 7. First down, Buffalo.
First down, Bills.
Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll try again with Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 18. Mike 18. I got it. Watch 18.
Here's Brady to throw. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gay's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
That's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Brady. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
2-yard line.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10. Bills nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go, Steve. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check, 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 check.
Allen off the play fake. And it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. The second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now a draw play. This is Jones. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They don't know my name.